everyone. So, as you could probably tell by my nasaliness or my croaky voice, I am sick again. Imagine that, because I'm always sick, and right now I have a sinus infection, and I've had it for about almost a week, and it has been not fun, and as you can tell right now, I'm even out of breath by talking just that little bit. So I am going to try my hardest to give you a good video. So I'm sorry I did not put a video up on Monday. I am finally able to talk somewhat normal. The past few days my voice has been like this, and I've been talking like this, and just hasn't been pretty or fun or any of that. So I'm finally able to sit down and film a video and feel well enough to do that. So if I seem out of breath or anything like that, it's just because I have a sinus infection. So today's video is a no makeup look. Right now I have zero makeup on. This is me without any makeup, and I'm sick, so my nose is all red. I'm splotchy. It's, you know, this is just me. It's real life. So I wanted to do a look where it's basically no makeup, but you got some makeup on. Like, it looks like you have just a fresh face, but you secretly have a little bit of makeup on. I mean, because sometimes if you're sick or if you are like traveling or something, you want a little bit of makeup on, but you don't want to look all glamorous all the time. At least I do. I mean, I would totally go out like this. I'm not ashamed of how I look without makeup on, and you guys shouldn't be either, because, I mean, you're beautiful without makeup. Makeup doesn't make you who you are. But it is sometimes fun to have that makeup and make yourself feel a bit more confident, and that's kind of what today's look is going to be. It's going to be just minimal makeup, but something that still makes you feel confident, if that makes sense. I mean, if you are confident without makeup, you go, girl, because that is amazing. FYI. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than most of my tutorials. I'm going to actually sit here and talk through each thing and kind of explain why I'm applying it. And I'm going to kind of do it in steps. So like the first things are things you should do first, obviously. But I mean, if you only have so much time to say you have 2 minutes and you need to put something together, or say you woke up late for school and you want to put some makeup on but you don't know exactly what to put on, or, you know, these steps are kind of things that you should do in this order, and if you have more time you can add a few more steps. If you don't, then that's great. If that makes sense. I hope this makes sense. So the first step I would suggest you do is use a primer. The reason why I would use a primer is because if you're going to have minimal makeup on, you're going to want to kind of make your face look a little bit flawless, with kind of like tricking it in a way, and that's what a primer basically does. It fills in your pores and it kind of makes your face look a little bit more flawless than it usually would. So I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. So you're only going to want a little bit, and you're just going to put this in the areas where you have either big pores or you kind of just want to smooth out. So that's mainly right here for me, and then my T-zone as well. It also helps you not to look oily throughout the day, which is also a great plus. So then you just want to spread that out. Now, if you have great skin, like if you don't have any hypopigmentation, acne, redness, anything like that, I would skip this next step. And I think with just the primer, your face would look flawless if you didn't have any of those imperfections. Most of us do. It's just kind of how our skin works. But some of you guys are lucky and you don't have that problem. I have that problem. I have a lot of different imperfections on my face. So I need this next step, but like I said, if you want to go fast, you have great skin, I would skip this next step. So that next step is applying a BB cream. And I'm using the L'Oreal Magic BB cream in, I think it's medium. Yes, medium. I like this BB cream because it gives you minimal coverage, but it does even your skin tone out. And if you want a like no makeup look, I feel like that is the way to go. You don't want something that's going to cover everything and make you look cakey. This does not make you look cakey. This actually comes out completely white, and then when you rub it in, it creates the color. So this is something that's really minimal coverage, but does the job with evening your skin tone. So as you can see, it's white, and I'm just going to apply it on my cheeks, because that's where I have most of my problem areas. and kind of under my eyes a little bit, on my nose, especially right now, because it is all red. And just blend all that out. And I just blend with clean fingers. Just make sure your hands are clean. I feel like that is the most natural looking way to do things. And just so everything is colored correctly, I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead as well. Take it down my nose again. And like always, my dogs go crazy. They love to do this. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it over my eyelids. This is a step you'd want to do if you have like red eyelids, or if they're veiny, or if you kind of just want to even everything out. And we're not going to be putting on any eyeshadow, so this is definitely a step you don't want to skip. So I'd suggest you do that. Okay, so as you can tell, my nose is still red, and I'm sure it's just going to stay red because I'm sick, and I've been wiping my nose, and so that's just what happens when you're sick. So this BB cream is not going to cover that, and I'm okay with that. You guys still kind of get the idea of what we are going for. So now you could just be done right now. You filled in your pores, you even your skin tone out, and you look fresh and natural. I'm going to keep going though, because I kind of want to show you guys the steps, like I said. So next, if I had time, I would add a brightener. I think this really helps your face to look healthy. And I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener. So the areas I would apply this is right under your eye. And I would do that in like a triangle motion. So do it on both eyes. And now I'm also going to apply a little bit around this area of my nose, just because I am so red. And then I'm going to apply a little bit down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead. And right there. Just like the normal places you would apply a brightener. And just kind of blend that in. And this is going to make your face look a lot fresher, but not add too much to it. And just rub it in or tap it in however you want to blend it. And then around my nose. Now, if you just want to use a regular concealer, you could totally do that if like under your eyes is really, really dark and you really want to conceal different areas. I'm just using a brightener because I like the way it looks, but you could definitely just use a concealer if that's the way you want to go. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get a little bit close and personal with you guys just so you could see a little bit better, but this is how my skin looks now. I think it looks a lot fresher and it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on, it just looks clean and fresh, and that's what we are going for. So again, you could totally stop here and be done. You kind of had that brightener under your eyes, you look awake, and you look healthy. Somewhat healthy at least because I'm sick. I hope I look healthy. But you know what I mean. Or you could keep on going, and that's what we're going to be doing. So next, if I have some more time, I'm going to be applying a tinted lip balm. And the one I'm using today is NYX Butter Lip Balm in Brownie. So this next step helps your lips look alive and not dead. You don't want to look like you are dead or a zombie or anything. See, just like that, it adds just a hint of color, but it still looks really natural. Okay, so the next step, if you want to keep on going, is adding a voluminizing mascara. I feel like when I have lashes, it makes my face look kind of complete. And obviously I have lashes. I feel like you don't need tons of eye makeup all the time and liners and all that, but a mascara is definitely something I always want to apply when I'm doing minimal makeup, just because it just adds a little bit to my eyes. And today I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Butterfly Mascara. And I'm going to be using a mirror to apply it so I could see what I'm actually doing. And it takes me forever to put on my mascara. It might take you like no time at all, but I'm very particular in how my lashes look. So This could take a long time or a little time, depending on how you like your lashes. Okay, and then I'm going to add a tiny bit on the bottom as well. Just like that. Gotta do the other eye. And as you can tell, doesn't this side of my face look a little bit more done than this side? But not at all like glammed up or anything. It just makes it look a little bit, you know, more done. Okay, so there you go. Now at this point, I would totally be willing to walk out the door. I mean, at any point, I would be willing to walk out the door and I'd feel fine. But now I feel like I am done. I mean, I could be done. And I've definitely gone out looking like this in the past. But if you want to add more steps, I'm just going to keep on going to show you just a few more items to make yourself look natural and still have makeup on. So if you want to be finished now, by all means, I think this is an awesome no makeup look. I think you would look fresh, clean, and still have a tiny bit of makeup on, and a lot of people probably wouldn't even know. I'm just going to keep on going, and I'm going to add a bronzer and a blush, and both of these are very, very natural. They're not going to add any like, oh wow, she has a major contour going on, or, you know, it's not going to look heavy on your face. It's going to look really soft and gentle on you. So the writing on this bronzer kind of wore off, but this is the NYC bronzer in Sunny, and it is just a matte light bronzer. So I'm just taking my bronzer and I'm going to go in the contouring areas, but I'm not really going to contour. I'm just going to blend it out in those areas. Just like so. And down my neck as well. So it all kind of blends. And then without any bronzer, just like get rid of all the excess, kind of blend that out a little bit more. So there's no harsh lines or anything like that. Okay, see, your face is looking a little bit more healthier now. You're adding some color to your face. So now moving on to blush. This is such a natural, beautiful color on the cheeks. When I wear this, you really can't tell I'm wearing blush. It just looks like I have a natural flush going on. And this is the Essence Silky Touch Blush in 40 Natural Beauty. So I'm going to take just a tiny bit on my blush brush and just put it on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, and then I'm taking that bronzing brush again, making sure nothing is on it, and just blend out that blush in the bronzer. Okay guys, I'm sorry if my nose looks a little red again. I just went and I blew my nose because I was getting all stuffed up and gross. Don't even want to talk about it because it's so gross, but that's why my nose looks all red. So anyway, adding this blush and bronzer just adds warmth to your face, but you still look natural, and I'm loving this look right now, by the way. Okay, so now I personally would be done. This is what I would do if I'm doing my no makeup look. I would add the primer to get rid of those pores, my BB cream just kind of even everything out, my brightener to kind of brighten under my eyes, and then definitely the mascara, some lip balm, and then the blush and the bronzer to kind of make your face look alive. Especially when you're sick, you kind of look a little bit dead and nasty. So this is definitely what I would do, and this is where I would finish. But now, if you want to keep on going and say you really need to fill in your eyebrows, I would definitely do that right now. I am someone that doesn't need to fill in my eyebrows all the time. I feel like my eyebrows are thick enough. They don't need filling in all the time. So if you want to fill them in, do it now. Also, if you are someone that kind of wants to add a little bit more life to your eyes, I would suggest using a nude eyeliner just in the waterline. It kind of brightens your eyes up a little bit. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And if you have any requests, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.